Welcome to Couscous and Other Tales. I'm Iman. Today I'm going to share with you a French recipe. I'm going to make madeleine. Madeleines are like small tea cakes. They're spongy, they're soft, they're super delicious. They go so well with the coffee or tea. So let's get cooking. So first I would like to talk a little bit about the madeleine pans. Here, the first one, I have a silicone one. It makes 18 medium size madeleine, and the good thing about the silicone molds is that the madeleines will pop out really easy. You don't have to worry about the batter sticking to it. The only problem I have with the silicone mold is that it doesn't brown the madeleine, which you're always looking for a golden brown color with the madeleines. So that's for the silicone mold. So for the second and third pan, I have two non-stick pans, which each make 12 mini madeleine. But you can see the shapes are a little bit different. These are a bit wider than these. What I like about these two pans, first, they are non-stick, which means I don't have to worry too much. I just grease it lightly and I don't need to flour it like you would do with a tin pan. The second thing I like about these pans is that they give a really nice golden brown color to the madeleine, which that's how they should be. So we will be using these two. First, you would put these two around 15 or 20 minutes to chill after you grease them, to chill in the fridge or the freezer. Would go from real cold to real hot, and which give the batter that lift that it needs to create that famous bump or hump on the madeleine. So now I'm going to put these in the fridge to chill for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you how to start with the batter. First, I have 3 large eggs, and to that I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sugar plus 2 tablespoons. And what I do differently here is that the 2 tablespoons that I would add homemade vanilla sugar, which I just take whatever leftover vanilla pod that I have. I would add it to this container of sugar, and I'll just leave it here. The longer you leave it, the stronger the flavor will become. Let's add that. And now I'm going to beat my eggs with my hand mixer on high speed until they're fluffy and they're voluminous and have a pale color. So that took 5 minutes, and this is very important step. We were mixing the protein of the eggs, which will give a stronger batter, but also it will give it that lightness, and it will leaven the batter to give us the perfect madeleine. So now I'm going to add my flavors. So first I'm going to start with the zest of 1 lemon, and this will give the nice citrusy flavor. Now for the second flavor, I'm going to use a 1 vanilla pod. I'm going to scrape the beans inside. If you don't have vanilla pod, you can add vanilla extract instead. Use about 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to slice it in the middle. And I will try to scrape all those beans. Add that. Okay, don't throw this, add this to a container of sugar, and then you will have vanilla sugar. Now gently mix those flavors. Be careful not to deflate the batter. Don't deflate all that air we just created by beating the eggs and sugar. Perfect. I'll show you how the beans are distributed in the batter. Look at that. Look at that. So now this is ready. I'm going to move on to the dry ingredients. So I have here 1 cup, that's 140 grams of all-purpose flour, and I have 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix these together very well. I'm going to add it to my wet ingredients, but we're going to sift before we add it. This is a very important step as well. You don't want to create lumps in the batter. Now using my spatula, I'm going to combine the flour with the wet ingredients, but make sure that you don't deflate the batter. Okay, that's beautiful. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of whole milk. And the reason why I'm adding milk to this batter is that the protein in the milk is going to keep our batter strong so it can handle the heat of the oven. So add that. And I'm going to use a whisk to incorporate it, but keep it gentle. You see that? Beautiful. For the fat in the batter, I'm going to add 80 grams of butter. That's 3 ounces of melted butter. I'm going to add it gently and slowly so it can incorporate well. So first I'm going to mix that with the whisk. Okay, and then also add 2 tablespoons of neutral oil. The reason why I'm adding oil, though I added a little bit of butter, is that the butter, it solidifies so it doesn't keep the batter moist. So now I'm going to add these 2 tablespoons of oil, which will keep our batter soft and smooth. Wow, that's looking really nice. Look at that. Do you see how smooth this batter is? Look at that. Now for the final step, after finishing with the batter, I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight to have that perfect Madeleine with that beautiful bump. It's better to wait 24 hours for that. And you can make it a day before, and in the morning you just pipe it and pop it in the oven, and then you have fresh warm Madeleines in the morning. I already made my batter yesterday, so I'm going to put this in the fridge, get my batter and get the pans. Preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit, that's 180 Celsius, and then I'm going to show you the next step. So I put the batter in these piping bags and my pans are chilled. Let's see at the top. So what I'm going to do is pipe the batter, but try not to fill it too much because it's going to expand. I'm just going to fill the middle like that and move on to the next one. Just the center. Okay, so this batter will make about 30 mini Madeleines and about 18 medium ones. Now I'm going to pop these in the oven. For the mini ones, they will take about 10 minutes to cook. Bigger ones, they will take around 13 to 14 minutes depending on your oven. And when they're ready, I will show you the result. Okay, so the Madeleines are ready and look at that. Aren't these the most beautiful mini Madeleines you've ever seen in your life? Look at that. These ones, they came out like a little boat. A little boat. Look at that. They turned out beautiful brown color, perfect bump. I'm very, very happy with the result. And now I'm going to put some confectioner's sugar. Let it snow a little bit. Pretty, 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 pretty. Now it's taste time. Okay, we're gonna get this one. Look at that. First, I want to, yes. This is how a Madeleine should be like. Soft, tender on the inside, and a little bit crispy on the edges. Brown, beautiful brown color. And the flavors, they're so balanced between the citrus of the lemon zest and the warmth of the vanilla bean. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nailed it. I really enjoyed making this recipe with you guys, and I'm very happy that I shared it with you. So now you can make your own Madeleine at home. It was so easy to make. I hope to see you soon with another delicious recipe. Bye!